it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once.
Summer drawing to a close here in the southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. To kick us off, here's Justin Rohrwasser. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First down, Allen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Third down. Now at 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pickup comes at 1, and it's Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The 44-yard line.
From the gun, Minor. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking to throw on second down. Minor. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Minor. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this carries into the end zone. He's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for that.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To try again after the pick six. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 82 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Joey Bosa. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Off-play action. Minor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 8 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Miner is going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down. Doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it. And as you said, you pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Washington.
On first down, Parrish. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Kendall Sheffield on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons.
Now again, right side, Parrish. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On second down, it's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, Parrish. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
On 1st and 10, Minor eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, Minor. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff as they run the counter play. How about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
At the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Minor. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Minor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. From the gun, Minor. This one caught by Ridley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Minor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Minor. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Minor. And be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A.J. Terrell.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 20.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Washington.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Terry McLaurin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington has taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes this Washington 28. Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Justin Rohrwasser.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll run on first down. Parrish. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
39. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 23-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Washington.
On first down, Parrish. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give right side. Parrish. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Running back.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Justin Rohrwasser in a pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Allen. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even. Into overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Minor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 29-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the gun, Minor. It's the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Our final score.
Partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Falcons, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay...